boy. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Go! Go outside! So for today, I'm going to do a flight attendant makeup look because I used to fly as a flight attendant for Philippine Airlines. So yeah, if you want to see that, just keep on watching. So before a flight, I usually put the sheet mask on because I want my face to be well hydrated. And then after that, I put on the sunscreen. Already did those earlier, so I'm not gonna do that again. I didn't use primer before because the sheet mask already served as my primer. Maybelline Matte and Poreless. I used this for my wedding, and then after that, I just continued using it. Oh my gosh. And I mix it in with the moisturizer. This is Celatec. I like this one because it's very lightweight. It's like a water consistency. I mix like a little bit. It makes the consistency a lot creamier. And because I like using my hand to put on the foundation. So I use my hand to spread the foundation. The heat of the finger also helps with blending the product into the skin. We wore a scarf for our uniform. So sometimes when I'm lazy, I wouldn't even put foundation down my neck because I can't even see it, and it stains the scarf. So don't forget your ears. MAC Studio Finish Concealer in NW30. I'm using this because it has a peachy undertone, and I like using that to cancel the darkness around under my eye. So I just put it here. Lighter concealer under my eyes and to highlight the T-zone. So I use this Maybelline Fit Me in the shade Sand. So I put it under my eye, the side of my nose to emphasize the nose. In the uniform for PAL flight attendants, you'd know that our uniform is very striking. How I did my makeup when I was flying, I would try to on the heavier side of putting on makeup. Since our uniform is striking, I want the makeup to also stand out, and so I won't get lost, and the uniform looks more professional. And then I go in with a sponge and just blend it in. So I use this RCMA no color powder. It's important to set the makeup with powder or a translucent powder. During our longer flights, we have a crew rest and we're allowed to sleep for a couple of hours, and we sleep on a bed. If you have not set your makeup, it'll just get wiped off on the sheet or the pillow. So it's very important to set the makeup. Dip the sponge in, and I try to wrap it around to really disperse the product. Make sure there's no creases under your eye before you set it. Just put it under my eye first, side of my nose, and trade this on the T-zone. I'm gonna get a brush, dip it in the powder and the entire face. I get a bronzer, if I can find it, Pixie Strobe and Bronze. I like mixing these two shades. Large dipping brush, dip it like this, and then I start to bronze. using tapping motion first to really lay down the product, and then I slowly buff it to blend. And I like focusing the darker shade of the bronzer here, nose contour, to really define the face. This darker shade on an angled fluffy brush. I just start to shape my nose, and I connect it to my eyebrows. So it's okay if you went overboard. Your sponge and just blend it out. This is all I use during training, during flying. I use this almost for anything. This is MAC and the shade Melba. It's a matte blush. I like using shimmery products on my face when I was flying, because at the end of the flight I noticed that the shimmer does not look good. It makes me look very haggard at the end of the flight. Fluffy brush. I got this from Sonia Kashok, the product. And I'd like to stamp it, but just lightly. Don't hammer your face with it. Maybelline Brow Precise Fiber Volumizer. So I use this first to already kind of define the brows. So I take an angled brush like this, and I use this MAC Espresso. Get product, try to tap it out, and then I'll fill in the sparse area of the brow. So I used to fly for 2 years, and then I had to quit. If you guys are interested in learning about the airline industry, the service industry, and some pros and cons of being a flight attendant, I can make a video about it, and also my experience when I was a flight attendant. So give this video a thumbs up if you'd want that. But for my next video, I'll be doing wedding makeup look, the look that I did for my wedding 2 years ago. Finished my brows. Now let's move on to the eyes. Urban Decay primer potion, and put it on my lid as well as under the eyes. Make sure nothing will move. I'll take a fluffy brush like this, and I take the bronzer that I used, and that's what I use on my eyes. And I just run it on my crease. When there's not much product, I sweep it on the lid, and I do the same. And then blend with your fingers. I also define the lower lash line, the darker shade of the bronzer. This kind. I go from here to here, not all the way. And then after you stamp the product in, you blend it out. It's not like a harsh line. Gel liner on my upper lash line. Small strokes. This will also help define your lashes when you put on a mascara. After that, I take what I use for my brows to set it even further so it'll last longer throughout a long flight. And I also take what I use, just wipe it off, dip it in, try to stamp it over your eyeliner, and then I'm curling my lashes. For mascara, it's very important that you use waterproof formula I'm using L'Oreal Voluminous Lash Paradise. Try to find a waterproof mascara that you like. So that way, it'll hold your curl and it'll also not smudge under your eye. And put on a little bit on the lower lashes. Eyeliner, I like using a white eyeliner. This is MAC Eye Kohl crayon in the shade Fascinating. You can also use a nude eyeliner if you want a more natural effect. I'll just run it across your waterline. It kind of like opens up the eyes. Really need that because I've been told that I look sleepy all the time. Maybe I am, maybe I'm not. Who knows? To further highlight the eyes, use a really light powder. This is MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in Light. So I'm just using a pencil brush. So just highlight the inner part. Highlight the brow bone. Here. Here. It's gonna rain. So I'm just going to remove that lip balm. And for lips, I actually use two shades, Eva and Russian Red Eva. With this, it makes the red pop. I'm just going to put this on the inner part of the lip to spread it out. And then use a Russian Red to make it really red. And then go in with the lip brush edges. I don't like it. I don't like to define the lips that much. Oh no. So it's so dark now. So yeah, and then kind of blotted the back of my hand where I used to use liquid lipstick, but it leaves my lips very dry and crusty. So I switched back to using a bullet lipstick because it's just way easier and more manageable. Face, and you can also add more blush on because blush on makes the face alive. So yeah, this is the finished look. It looks so much better when I'm wearing the uniform, but I don't think I can do that. I hope you guys find this video helpful, and if you like this video, give this video a big thumbs up. A big thumbs up? Thumbs up. I don't know. Thumbs up. And if you have any questions, just leave it in the comments and I'll try to answer them. And if you want to see more videos, you can subscribe to my channel. And that's it. Bye guys.